Hey everybody, and Naughty Pine here, and welcome to the channel. So there's been an update to Megastore Simulator, and so yeah, we have some statistics that we can look at. Also, I have a new place to park my forklift, and right away you'll probably notice no employees came in my store today, and that is because I got rid of my cash register here. I needed more employees elsewhere. So anyway, nothing else has really changed in here so far. But let's have a look at this statistics screen right here. And so basically, we're getting an overview of everything that's happening in the store, pretty much, and this is going to be developed a little more over time with some more information, I do believe. But anyway, you can ignore some of these reds. That's just I had a day where I stopped like mid-game, and then everyone kind of dropped what they had, and then it had to pick up, and customers had to start coming in again. So there was a little bit. But the other thing, though, is the customers. This is just the last day. So I don't know what happened on the last, or that was 7 days. The last day things were a little bit better. These don't light up too well, so it's hard to tell which one is on. But you can see that there's 7 bars there, 7 points. So this is the 7-day one. We also have 30 days we can also look at. That's the day there where I kind of had to quit midday for a second for an update. But I think a handy one right now on more of an earlier game, or where there's not as many products, is probably the 7-day. I think this one's really nice. And we can scroll down and see sales by department and some top products. My top product, as you all know, it was lobster. It's been lobster for a while. It's just top by a little bit. There are a ton of vending products because my vending department does the best, and that's probably the position I can get customers in and out real quick because, well, my vending machines are outside. So everything else is quite small in comparison. Music is the worst, and that's probably because I hardly unlocked anything for music. So I might change that a little bit. And then the average customers spent, and then customer issues. This is kind of nice to see that I haven't had any issues for a while, which is that's hard to do, but I managed to not have any issues. So for the past week, if I go 30 days, let's see, that'll change a little bit, I think. There we go. So I did have a product unavailable, which, I mean, it happens once in a while. Let's switch back to 7 days. We have the finances of the revenue and expenses. This is where I bought an extra load of stuff, so it's not looking great, but these red spikes are balanced out by the green, and this is kind of normal operating costs, to be honest. When I have to order a few pallets of items, it is going to hurt this score here. But the revenue is close to the same every time. It's the expenses fluctuate depending on what I need, and it's not that my prices are low. We'll just jump out of there. My pricing for groceries is only minus 16 impact, but everything else, like toys and candy, that's all around minus 35. Bakery minus 35, and the rest minus about 38, minus 38. Minus 38, music's minus 30. This is my smallest department, so this one I do need to work on this one. Sports I don't have yet. Vending. You know, it looks... Sports is, I guess, all I'm missing, isn't it? Look at this. That is it. So I'm getting ready for sports soon. But anyway, vending, about minus 37, minus 38. So I can't go much further than this. So when it comes to the statistics for the revenue versus expenses, you know, with my employees and all, this is almost as good as it's going to get, because I still need to replenish my stock, and I am charging a certain amount above my cost that I can't go much higher than that without having customer complaints of expensive products. So, you know, with that said, the only thing I can do is just try and sell more things and have these bars remain the same, but have my balance over time keep going up. You know, my average spent keep going up. So we can go to, here's the two tabs at the top. So this is the overview, and then we have product sales, and this is where we can view things specifically. So if I want to arrange this by, you know, how many sold in the last day, ice cream cones in the grocery department did the best, and then the acorn squash did the absolute worst, did not sell any at all. Same as cucumbers, and pudding didn't sell any at all. And I'm going to do a little bit of modifying to this department just to see if we can change this. And I'll go over some of that. So I can look at this acorn squash here and look at the sale graph, and you're going to see it's, you know, it topped out at 5 one day, and then it's been pretty low, you know, and this is why I don't have to buy many grocery items to replenish stock, because it's very low. Especially for the produce. I find the produce is low all around. But anyway, yeah, sold none yesterday. And anyway, if we look at the last 30 days, you know, it hangs around, you know, 2 to 4 items, maybe 5 a few times, but I had a spike one day. This was an amazing day for squash. But yeah, so that's kind of where it stays. And then if, you know, if we look at something like, you know, ice cream, that graph there, I mean, it sells a lot. And the price is pretty much topped out. If I put that price any higher, they will complain. And then, of course, my other departments. So, bakery, 13. I'm wondering what the highest is. Toys and candy, 17. Cotton candy, I know they sell quite a bit. Clothing, 14. I'm seeing what sells the most of those. Vacuums, they sell the most. Music, it doesn't take much for these to sell out. Almost a pallet a day, it seems. And, you know, I'm almost buying a pallet a day, so... sports, of course, nothing. And then vending is my crazy one. Lime cola apparently sold the least. But those donuts, iced coffee, big sellers. So we look at a graph like this, you know, 780, 779 in the last 30 days. And yeah, they sell quite a bit. And these items move a lot. I mean, even the worst vending is better than most of my produce. And, you know, 6 is pretty low for the vending machine sales. But yeah, so some statistics there for people to view, and there's going to be a little more in depth of you can break it down by a department and probably see some more information like this for each department possibly coming. So anyway, also part of this update that they did was I'm here, my lover, LOL. Well, it's nice to see you. I know you're at work, but thanks for turning me on. So there's been a lot of performance improvements as well. So the frames per second has increased quite a bit. The only time I get a little bit of stutter is when I Alt-Tab and then come back in. There'll be a little bit of stutter there, but I mean, other than that, it's really really good. So I have some news. My warehouse is 1 space away from being fully unlocked. So I'm gonna go do that now. I'm gonna go spend some money. And giggity. you caught that, did you? So I have 341,000. If I go to my finance tab, I'm up to 134K is my credit limit. And my plan was, you know, eventually when I get there, I could just borrow this and unlock the rest of the sections for the warehouse. However, it takes so long to level up that I unlocked every space without taking a loan. So I can go to my warehouse, and here we are, the very last expansion, number 25, for 45,000 purchased. All right, so there we go. I still have $296,000. And there we are. The last corner is finally mine. And because these things that get in the way, there's one there, and one there. Terrible, because it makes it difficult to place your racks how you want. But I did make use of one over here where I had to leave a spot. I parked my forklift in there, and look at that, it just fit in there pretty perfectly, and I'm probably never going to drive it again. So it kind of lives there right now. But I do have a bit of a layout that I've done. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to open my store right now while I'm rambling on, because it's a well-oiled machine, and it'll run itself. Pillars, yes, I know, but you know, I have plans for this. Okay, so my forklift is way in the back here, way out of the way, because I'm probably never going to drive it. And I mean, when I say it just fits in there, I mean it just fits in there. So this is the layout that I've done, and I'm actually going to grab one of these here. All right, and I've got it'll fit, yes. So one more right here, and they are tucked up in there as close as I can get it. See that? And then, of course, on this side, I mean, it's tucked in there. That's about the best I could get. So I have my wall back here. I had to move this back and forth a little bit. I tried to do a rack spacing right here, but I don't know. I fudged it around a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because I like to explore in little nooks and crannies, and when I had this one shifted a little more to the right this way, it allowed my player character to get up in here and even jump up one time. I can still almost get in there, but essentially what would happen is I would get up in there, and then I couldn't get out, and I wouldn't go in there on purpose. I just can't help it sometimes when I come back here and I jump, and then I would get stuck. So I moved this in such a way that I can't jump in there and get stuck, because hold on. No, okay, I just want to make sure there's no way for me to jump up in there and get stuck, because I can jump up on my second shelf, though, or on my first shelf. Anyway, I can't help it. I try and jump places where I shouldn't go. So I had to move this just right so I couldn't get stuck in there. And then I placed this one right in beside there. So once I did that, then I have done one rack spacing here, and had a couple of racks. A rack spacing, a couple of racks. And I did the same here, and it leaves about a rack spacing here. And now I have a bunch of racks that I need to place here. Not those ones. What are those? Those are toy shelves? Yeah. Toy wall shelf. Okay. So I do have a bunch of pallet racks here that I can now finish some placement. Not there. Finish some placement that I was working on. Oops. Hold on. There we go. And so yeah, they're going to stretch on about this way. And this warehouse is definitely large enough to hold at least one of every product. Unless you're using mods, then you're probably going to want a larger warehouse. I heard somebody was using some mods, and they had roughly 1,272 products or something along those lines, which certainly don't have enough room in here. But I think the vanilla game, they also gave a number for that. They said 450. I don't know if that's how accurate that is, but it sounds good. So if there's 450, say, vanilla items, then there is enough room in the warehouse to hold everything. I had this one offset a little bit because I was going to try and do stuff with this pillar and that. But anyway, I manually line this up perfectly touching. So I kind of left it there. But anyway, I'm going to move it now. Because now that I have this set up there with my forklift parking, I can put these lined up how I had all my other ones. And it is noon. I should probably check on my products soon. Look at, I have enough room. I could put a pallet jack in there for pallet jack parking. No, I won't do that though, I don't think. Because I have another pillar over here that I'll probably have to mess around with. Maybe park my reach truck around this one. And then put my carts up there around the other one. So yeah. I bought 18 racks to fill in these little spaces around here. And these racks aren't even used yet. So I don't have a whole lot more to unlock, but I just like having the racks. Lots of space for lots of items. Alright, and then I'll start shuffling these around. Not right now, because I haven't figured out exactly how I want the layout to be with everything. But yeah, I have a ton of racks here I need to move and organize. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of a space here because I think I'm going to use dock 4 when I want things. So if I put something this close, that's probably not going to give me a lot of room to maneuver. So if I put something there, and I'm backing out with the reach truck, I'm gonna hit it. So I might leave that kind of just empty for now, and then do, you know, come out that far. And I'm probably gonna run out of pallet racks here before I outfit everything. But that's okay. Now, the other thing I'm wondering about is, will the employees have trouble squeezing through here? I don't think. I was also kind of considering leaving a space in between after so many of these, because one thing the employees don't do, they don't walk in between here. They don't come this way. So if I have an employee that wanted to grab something from this rack and from the opposite rack, they're going to go all the way around here to get there. So they might be doing some more steps. That might only be a few seconds worth or a minute. I don't know how long they would be taking, but I mean, I'll figure something out once I start you know, getting my stuff set up here, whether or not I want to leave a little walking path in between or not, because I'll show you where they do have a little struggle. Sometimes when they don't have an empty, she had an empty cart and just went right through there. If they have things on their cart, when they walk through this little area right here, even, okay, so she struggled a little bit going through there because, oh look, see, he slowed down. He struggled making that little corner right there. So that's what I kind of want to avoid that, but you know, it's one of those things. I mean, I can't help except for to maybe make it so it's a little easier for them to navigate. I have no idea how they're going to navigate back here, but I guess I will find out. I have a few more pallet racks here, and well, I'll kind of get an overall view of what it looks like so far, and then figure out you know, where I want to put everything a little bit later on. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to be short from how many I wanted to put here. Okay, so that's okay though. All right, I'm going to have to move this pallet jack out of the way. Right there ought to be good. Okay, and I'm going to have a pallet in the way as well. Oh wait, I have exactly enough. Okay, well that worked out really well then. Okay. I better move this. Can't stack these yet, I don't think. Yeah, so you can't put it there. How about there? There we go. Okay, so look at that. The last one, and there is a little spot back here. I mean, no one has a reason to. Oh, well, I'm stuck here. Apparently, I guess I was running and I wedged myself in there. Huh. Yes, so I am stuck right here, so now I'm kind of forced to pick up that rack, get myself out of there. I tried to make it so I couldn't get in there. And I thought I tried from the other side. I could have swore I did, but it's okay. Math is hard. So anyway, I guess I'm still going to get stuck in here. If I run it... Wait, I didn't get stuck that time. Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay, so if I really got to run at it. I got out. Alright, well, I mean, that's not too bad. My employees shouldn't get stuck in here. That's all that matters. So, there we go. I got a bunch of empty pallets. I'll get rid of those a little bit later. So it's been almost the whole day. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, it looks beautiful in there. Yes. Okay, so that's a lot of space. It's a lot of space to work with. I do have this nice big open area, so I can maneuver around if I need to. And you know, I might. I don't know. I might leave dock 4 open, so that when I get stuff, that'll be the one I use. You know, if I need to use the reach truck. So yeah, and let's just have a look out here. By the way, I have 3 unloaders now that work in the afternoon, and 1 in the morning, so that helps at the end of the day. I should have a look though at what we have going on for some stock, because I've been kind of ignoring everything, but I feel pretty confident that I didn't run out of anything completely on the shelves, just probably ran out of storage back here. So I'll just go around and pick up a few things that I need. Some of the things could get expensive or not. It depends on what I'm out of. I had to get one of these the other day, and that's a really pricey one right there. Let me see. So far, not looking too bad. Go back down this way. Okay, that's good. I need some of those. Yeah, those and those. Let's see what else. I saw there was one red over here, so that would be this one here. And get some of those. Yeah, so I mean, I need a few pallets, but it's not too bad. Those are all looking good. You can go right back in the boxes here if you want to see what's inside. It's empty. So start from the top here. No, I'm not going to get these because this is off shelf. There is 2, so they're probably coming back. Oh, there they are. This one is 0. Get some of those. And those are all good. The groceries are good. I'm going to be messing around with some groceries though, so I need to make sure I do have enough of these. I'll have to probably order some later. I might mess around with them in such a way that I don't actually put any more out on the floor. Maybe that. That's not empty yet. I'm not sure how many fit out on the shelves, so I'll see. But I thought 8 goes out on the shelf, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on that one. Need some of those. Lobsters are doing great with only 2 pallets. I don't think I can reduce it to 1, but 2 is pretty sufficient. So, what was I? Oh, I need some of those. Okay, this one. Yes, okay, 8 is on the shelf, so I'm going to get one of those. And I'm going to send that dock to, there we go. All right. So I'll let that go for a little bit. Now the restocking in the late shift is not terrible, because I do have several employees, and I'll just show on the management screen. I'm managing my staff. Notice my cashiers, none. They had to go. You know, I enjoyed having the cashiers, but I just have other priorities. So I had to get rid of them, which was unfortunate because they were inexpensive and fast. But we'll go to restockers, and I'm going to switch. I left this on 99%. I just kind of leave it there for now, and I haven't seen any real big issues with it. Maybe when the store has a lot more items, that might be an issue. I don't know. But I'm going to switch to late shift, and you can see I have 10 employees now. So I have 1 for vending, 1 clothing, electronics, music, seafood, grocery, bakery, toys and candy, another grocery, so I have 2 groceries, and then I have 2 electronics, because believe it or not, electronics were taking the longest to restock. And I mean, that is because I did have 2 grocery restockers. Mine's always 99%. Yeah, I'm just kind of leaving it there. So I have a couple grocery restockers for a while, and then I found that electronics was taking a really long time to restock. So I did get a second employee working on electronics, so they should be a little bit quicker. And then with the 3 unloaders, whoosh, they're gone. There they are. They are all hard at work. So they can offload the truck pretty quick. I still have one in the morning, because if it is in the morning and I open a new license and need product, I would like to have an employee, or if I need to order something, you know, in the morning, they take care of that. But then at the end of the day is when I like to do all my restocking. So that speeds it up quite a bit. But if I go up into the electronics department, there's a lot of like these little ones on these, same as over here. A lot of these on there, you know, the same over that way. And then these, I mean, there is a lot up here. So it definitely takes one restocker a long time to carry up boxes to fill every single one of these. So 2 definitely helps. All my self-checkouts are up here, and I have enough for 56. I never hit it. I am going to make some modifications to my grocery department here. Oh look, she's doing groceries. I must have no, I didn't order any groceries. Well, I want to know what she was doing. But anyway, everything's getting restocked now. And here's the thing with the produce section that I have, and why the stats are how they are. Because only, and this is how I understand it, this whole unit right here, only one customer can interact with that unit at a time. And I think these look really amazing. I love them. I like how they spray water. They're lit up. You know, they got the mirrors. It just really looks like a really nice, fancy produce stand. However, only one person can interact with this at a time. And I can't say 100%, but I think this is how it works. Wow, the box is coming right through there. So let's just say a customer, when they become a customer, they're spawned out here. So let's say I don't know if they have a spawn section over here or something, but let's say customer spawns right here. When they spawn in, as soon as they spawn in here, they become a customer. And this customer automatically has and this is all assumptions, they automatically have a list of things that they're going to buy. So the first thing they're going to do is they're coming here, they're like, I want a banana. So now that banana shelf, I think they've locked out that banana shelf because that's their shelf. They're going to it. There can be 0 disruptions between point A and point B. So the customer's out here. So they're walking, not running, because customers walk. So they're walking here. I'm probably even jogging. They're going to ride the escalator up. Go right up with her, but I can't seem to stand on it correctly to like ride it up properly. Did I get it? There we go. They're riding the escalator up. Now nobody can touch that whole banana rack over there. All right, now they walk over here, and then they come pick up a banana. And then now they've left and they've just unlocked the shelf. So that entire journey from point A to point B, from when the customer spawned, nobody can touch anything on this whole rack. So that means that nobody can buy apples or avocados or lemons. Nobody can buy any of this stuff. So same thing here, you know, if somebody's coming up, like, they lock this out. So that's why all of my groceries sell very little. So let's look at, you know, cereal, for example. We could look at cereal, tea, coffee, and sugar. They're all probably going to be like relatively close to the same, I would imagine. But we'll go to products here and groceries. That's why my groceries are real low. Like, I sold 1 banana yesterday. And if we think what's on that shelf, You know, the lemons, I sold 2 lemons. I actually sold 3 apples, but I didn't sell very much on that. One of my CCAs just had a ghost experience. Oh boy. It starts, huh? It's spooky, I'll tell you. What is it? It's like, it's almost midnight. I'm going down in those dark hallways. So if I go to cereal, for example, cereal yesterday, I only sold 2. Like, I mean, how many comes on a pallet? I don't know. More than 82, right? But this is what I sell for cereal. I mean, if I sell 6, I had an amazing, outstanding day. You know, but some days I sell none. My average is 3, it looks like, for the entire day. 3 boxes of cereal. Okay. Now, let's check the other items. Was the coffee. There's the tea. I sold 4 all day. Where is... there's the sugar. I actually sold 7. And the coffee sold 2. So that's all the products I sold off that shelf. Total. And I think that is because the lady who passed away this morning, we think, oh, that could be a possibility. So when somebody comes up here, and this is a double shelf, by the way, so when you see this empty, that's only because I moved those over for one section. I used to have 2 to stock less, with plans to have items like this thrown on here. But if I do that, I'm going to lock out 8 items because somebody wants a box of cereal. And if I'm blocking out, you know, those 7 other items or this whole shelf from being interacted with by another customer, yeah, I'm only going to sell a few of these items. So what did I sell? Maybe 10 items off this whole shelf the entire day. And that's not great, you know. Now let's look at how many ice cream cones I sold. We'll check ice cream cones and we'll check these nuggets. And because I didn't really look at anything else. And we'll see the difference. Statistics, product sales, grocery. I can just click at the most. Look at what I sold the most of. Well, that's interesting. I'm surprised I only sold 6 of these nuggets. But, you know, the ice cream. I had 2 freezers of ice cream cones, and I sold 12, which means I sold basically 6 per freezer. I have 1 freezer of chicken nuggets. I sold 6. French fries has their own, I think. I sold 8. Now chicken. Let's go look at what's going on with chicken, because I sold 11 of those. So I'm kind of curious now, why is chicken so popular? Well, I mean, it has its own freezer as well, so it sells quite a bit. Now let's look at the 2 types of packaged meat that I have there, because I am kind of curious if those are, you know, probably lower. Let's see here. So the cutlets, 5, so basically half of what the chicken did, and then 3 of the other meats. So there's something about this, that everything needs its own shelf if you want to sell more items. So basically things get locked out here. I hardly sold any yogurt. I don't think I sold any pudding one day. So yeah, there's definitely things that they're not moving. I'm gonna go check my stock and see if I need anything else ordered before I go to the next day. What's happening here? The heck did I order? Did I order a pallet of something I didn't need? It looks like I did. So let's check that out. That'll be fun. Where are you? Yes. Oh, you know what I did? I think I added it, and then I think I added it a second time. No problem. And it's not a problem right now because it doesn't need a spot anywhere fancy. In fact, it'll go right here. And it'll probably live there for a long, long, long time because I don't sell very many of those. Anyway, there we go. Now, I did buy quite a bit of pallets, so what I do sometimes is I'll come out here. So if each of them has its own shelf or have multiple shelves with the same item, basically, yes. And, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking some cash from my vending machines. That'll help offset some of the pallets I just bought for my profit purposes, so that I'm trying to get my finances, you know, be a little bit better than 134K. But I have a theory, and this is something I'd probably have to test off screen in a new game and just check. And that's why I did my toy section very specifically. Which way is better? And that's what I'd like to try and figure out, but I can't really figure it out now because there's too much in my store to narrow something down. Although with the statistics, I might be able to narrow it down. But here's what I'm thinking. So right now, if you wanted to sell the most products, this is not the way to do it, because this is one customer can interact with that whole shelf at a time. So if you had a shelf with just cereal, if each of these products had their own shelf, that means that I could have 4 customers coming in, one shopping for each of these items at the same time, versus one customer shopping for one of these items but locking out the rest. That's no good. My toy section, well, I have everything if my store helps. I only need to do one department with a few items. So now when we come to my toy section, what I did differently here is I duplicated this. So anyone who comes in who's interacting with the shelf that locks up the shelf, if somebody comes in and they're looking for one of those lambs or whatever, the rams, I guess they are, I don't know, they got little horns on them. If somebody's looking for one of those, they can access one here. And if 2 of these are locked out, which I highly doubt unless I have a bunch of customers come in at the same time, I can have the same items are all available on this shelf, because this whole shelf is one unit. So I can have 3 customers come in and looking for, you know, the same stuffed animal. And then same as here, if somebody's looking for cotton candy, there's 4 shelves that offer cotton candy. So that actually, we can do this too. How well does cotton candy sell? If I go to my statistics and I go to the sales, go to toys, what's the best? So here's hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the best. Cotton candy sells the best. Interestingly enough, is that because it's a delicious sugary treat, or is it because it's available on 4 separate shelves? You know? And then you look at the other items. Oh, I guess I gotta go back to the... Okay, so the plushies, these ones are available on a couple of shelves. These candies are available on a couple of different shelves. And then we'll ignore a couple of those candies, but if we take the sharks and the avocado plushies, even the apple ones, oh, there's 2 different kinds, I guess. Oh, one's small, one's big. So let's take the big one. The big one, the apple, the shark plushie, and then the pear. They're big ones. The pear sells more a little bit, but they don't sell the same as the cotton candy, or even these guys. They're selling 8. I'm only doing half those numbers, but they're only available like this. These apple guys are only available on this shelf, you know, and same as these and these and these. They're all only available on one shelf each. So, and the candy, I have every type of candy on 2 shelves. I was thinking of almost putting 4 of these shelves to see if those sell more if they're available. I think it's all about availability. But anyway, I'm going to go next day. And let's have a look here. I'm having trouble staying above 400. I hit above 400 a couple of days in a row. Sorry, charge nurse came in. You will have to fill me in later. Yeah, okay. So 371 customers. I mean, I've dropped from my 400 that I once had, and I don't know really how I got it. I didn't make any changes otherwise. The changes I did make was I added more product variety. I added more shelves and more variety, and this number dropped, so that kind of threw me off. Anyway, my total profit for the day was 32. So, I'll start the next day, and first thing I'd like to check out is my finance. It's still showing 134K is my business credit limit, and I'm having trouble getting that up any higher. The maximum is 200,000, and I don't know if I can get there. Not that I'll ever need it, because by the time I max out my credit limit, I probably will never need to borrow money again. And that is the problem with loans in any games. So everything in simulators, from my experience, is sort of a progression thing. So you have employees that are locked behind a level. Everything is locked behind you have to get somewhere. So the finance, I'm not sure what this is, what the limit is. The limit's based on how much money I make per day. So it needs to, I think it's based on how much I make per day. And it uses the last several days in order to come up with a number. And your credit limit increases, of course, by making sure you make your payments. So in order for me, the maximum's 200. I'm at 134, but here's the thing. Right now, at this moment, I have $324,000. I have enough to basically refill if one or two of my electronics pallets runs out. Like if I needed to replace both of these, this is what it cost. Let's bring this up. Let's say I had to do all three of these watches. That's $198,000. Do I need a loan? Nope. I got it. I got the money, and these are my most expensive ones, right? I don't need to worry about, and I don't have to buy all three of those at once, right? And there's a couple more that are a little expensive as well, but those are the big expensive ones. Why am I out of vacuums? Did I not buy vacuums? I mean, I have another pallet right here, but I must have missed that one. It's okay. So I have $300-some thousand. Now, I even had to purchase my last row of expansions back here, as well as a bunch of racks. So I mean, I spent a good amount of money. Now, I guess the way I'm looking at it is there is a really nice finance system here, okay? But by the time I get this up to my maximum credit limit, which would be really cool, almost like a status, like, hey, I have the ability to borrow $200,000. But why though? I wouldn't have to. By the time I get this, by the time I'm making enough money to increase this limit to $200,000, I'll probably have $1 million saved up. What do I need $1 million for? I don't know, because by the time I get there, I'm going to come into my management screen. My warehouse is already capped. Unless they expand it, there's going to be a cold storage, which I'll need to buy, so that'll be a little bit of money there, but not very much, because it could be level gated too, right? These are all level gated. I had to get to level 130. Now that I'm there, I can probably open up the entire cold storage, but I had to get to level 130 before I could finally open this last section. I opened this last section, and I still have over $300,000. I have these growth to do. Where are we? So starting here, so there's 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just counting willy-nilly. 8, 9. So I need like $1 million, 2 million. So I need about $3 million. I just made that number up. I need $3 million to open up all of these. I am not I am not going to take out a $200,000 loan to open up an expansion down here somewhere that's going to be almost $200,000, because it's only opening up 345 square feet every time. So it's going to give me, so if it's not going to give me one small little section, I'm not going to burden myself with a loan for that. But by the time I can do that, I have 300,000, so I can open these up as I need them, which I don't need them right now. So unless I could use a loan to open up an area that I desperately need to put stuff in there that I have, that would be the only reason. But I mean, other than that, I'm probably going to be making enough money that I won't really need to use the loan. Right now, could I use a $200,000 loan? Probably, maybe, because I can get some of my sports stuff and I can expand an area to put it. But I mean, as it is right now, I mean, I'll say yes if it was available, but it's not available, so no, I'm not going to bother with the smaller loan. My credit scores are already excellent. So, I mean, I got 300,000. I'm not going to spend 300,000 on stuff. So, I mean, I don't need it. Anyway, that's just my thing. If it was designed slightly differently, where, what did I make yesterday? Does my stats show the actual, okay, profit last day? I had profit of 16,000. That's after everything. My customers improved slightly, believe it or not, 371. And that was 2.77% more than the day before. Crazy, I know. But my profit was a little bit down, but it's 16K. And now if I'm not spending anything crazy, you know, I have a 16K profit. And then it's based on a percentage of what I can afford, which considers high risk. So if I go to my finance screen, if I wanted to borrow the absolute max, I could afford a daily repayment of 14,000. I technically could, but the game says no. If this risk is high, it's going to be an absolute no. We're not lending you the money. You need a medium to get the money. So I can't be like, all right, I'm going to just pay it off real quick. This game's going to say no, even though the potential is there, but it's not. It won't let me. I can take it over, you know, over 25 days, no problem. And then I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if this is basing it on what I'm making or what I have. I'm pretty sure it's based on what I'm making, and it goes up slowly. It goes up, and when it does go up, it goes up by maybe $1,000. Okay, so it could take me another 60 days in game to get this max. I don't know. Some days it doesn't go up at all, so it's really hard to say. But anyway, what I'm going to do, my plan right now is let's look at the statistics for products. Actually, no, let's just look at the overview. Overview, grocery department is at 130. So that means, where did my lobster go? What? My lobster dropped to 25. I only sold, this is just the last day here, right? I only sold 25 lobsters this day. That's not even a pallet. Okay. Well, that is interesting. The department specific is not out yet. I would be very curious on the department specific, and I kind of wanted to increase my music flow here, get some more licenses and whatnot, but I would like to test something I already have. And basically, grocery, I sold 130 items. I can only trust the game is accurate. I'm not going to add them all up. I'm just going to assume, yeah, okay. Wait, 29? 29? The last day? I thought it was... Where's the dev? Where's the dev when you need them? Okay. That was not 29. I didn't... Okay. Did I sell one of those? I don't know. Okay. Okay, these numbers are not working anymore. They all of a sudden stopped working, and they stopped working live. So here we go. Acorn squash. Oh, I was going to do a test, but now this test is not going to work anymore because these numbers are... So acorn squash, it tells me in the last 7 days I sold 31 of these bad boys. But if I look at the graph in the last 7 days, it shows different numbers. 5, 7, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 0, 15. So in the last 7 days, I've sold 15 of these, not 31. That's not working. So, what happened here? Why did those numbers change? I don't remember what exactly they were, but man, when I came in here, I was going to try and do something. Maybe it's something I'm doing, but 130. I am sure. I don't know. I'm not even sure anymore if this test is actually going to work. Because I don't think the math isn't mathing. And the other thing too is this number that's coming up. The last day says ice cream cones sold 29 on the last day, and when I look at the graph, it's like, oh no, the last day it sold 17. You can see here 17, but the last day is counting 2 days now. That's 29 right there, 17 and 12. So the last day is counting the last 2 days. Yeah, I don't understand why. I'm going to try something though. Okay, hold on. So when I go here, it was saying 130 grocery products. Okay. All right, let's do something. I'm going to save this. I'm going to exit to the menu because that... I just want to see if I reload this, is that going to show a different number? Because it should not be looking at the last day, shouldn't show the last 2 days. So anyway, here we are. Hello, and she has snaky arms, which is going to be addressed. Some people have brought that up, same as her. A little bit, I don't know what's going on there. But they're all not like that. She has normal arms, so does she. So that's going to be addressed if anyone was kind of curious. But anyway, let's have a look at this again. Last day here is still showing 130. Okay, so now it's showing 17 days for the ice cream, which is in fact the last day. So now it's showing the correct number. So I am not sure why it was showing. It's probably because I advanced the day. I bet the next morning it's going to show 2 days instead of 1 day, maybe. I have no idea. Unless I click on enough buttons, you know, to show something different. Don't know. Anyway, this looks more accurate now. So this was these were at 0. I thought this was at 0, but anyway, I guess it was 0 yesterday and 1. Sorry, 0 the day before yesterday, 1 yesterday. So these do look more accurate though. So 17. So I'm gonna say this overview here was probably correct with 130 grocery items. Now I'm curious if I modify all my shelves and give each product its own shelf, is this number going to increase from 130 to like 200 or so? We're going to find out. It's going to cost us a little bit of money. I'm going to say it right here again. Okay, so what I need to do is figure out how many of these that I actually need. So, and I will get, I'll get one more freezer and separate these into their own freezers. Or, you know what, I can just convert one of these freezers into one of these meats for now. I think I'll do that. And then I have 4, 8, 12, 6, 17. I need 17 small shelves. So let's get 17 of those. I might as well get 18, get a little discount, I guess. So, right, grocery, furniture. So what I'm going to do is knock the wide shelves, but I'm going to get the small shelves. Add one of those to the cart. I'm going to go here. And I might as well just get 3 pallets worth and save on the bulk discount. Send those to Dock 4. But before I order those, I am also going to get some fridges. I won't bother with the freezers. I'll just move the ice cream cones around. But I have I have 8 refrigerated products. So let's do that as well. And of course, I will get the small ones, because why not? Might as well. And I needed 8, so might as well just get 2 pallets worth of those. So I'll get 12, and then I'm probably going to rework my whole produce section anyway. And honestly, I don't know if I'm even going to use these. I might use them. I might not use them because I kind of like the other displays a little bit. But I think what I might do is just get some small displays for each of those, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need basically 11, maybe 11 small displays. And I'm just kind of curious, you know, if this, how much of an effect this will have. Furniture, so I guess I'll get some of these. Maybe I'll get, I need 11 total, so maybe I'll get some of these and some of those. I'll get a pallet of each, I guess. So I'll do that. Where am I here? 6. Oh wait. I'll remove that one, the circular. Okay. There we go. So I got a big discount there as well. So I'm spending $7,600, but I mean, I need to get these and just, you know, do a little test, just to see if I can get a lot more grocery sales, even though groceries are cheap, which will probably lower the actual money that I end up making. I just need to know, and then, I mean, I can revamp my electronics section as well, even though I think it's pretty good, because if anyone's looking for any of these products at one time, they are, well, not these. See, these I need to have more of these available, but I have them spread out quite a bit, so I'm able to sell lots. Maybe I need more of these. These watches are the only things that go on this display, so I might even just double up on these displays, double up on how many watches I'm displaying, and maybe I can sell more that way. But I am going to turn off my restockers, turn them all off. Restockers, pause all. Okay, so now I can do all the things I want to do here. Where am I going? Over here. You know what? I might even sell this because that wasn't very expensive. I don't know if I can put this on the truck and send it away. I'm going to try that. It might not let me send it away though, because I don't feel like having another pallet sitting there for weeks on end. Alright, so I'm going to bring these upstairs, though. Man, I need some sort of elevator or something. Actually, I could use my big cart. Does my big cart hold this whole thing? I don't know. I don't know, but... Oh, man, don't ask how I'm getting up this escalator. But did I... I set the pallet down, apparently. I was wondering why my boxes were leaving me. Okay. Alright. I wish I could... Can I jump with this thing in hand? No, I can't. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, I'm just going to bring all these pallets upstairs. And that way I can just access them all fairly easily. And this shouldn't be too bad to move all my stuff over. I'm going to go up here backwards. Maybe it's a little quicker. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, I'll put you there. Alright. Okay, this is the last one of shelves. And I will see how I can arrange them all up there. It's not going to be any permanent solution. It's basically just going to be thrown up there. The customers don't really care where it is. So, yeah. And then I'll figure it out. I don't want to really unlock any more space until I actually need it, or it is set up so that we can pick and choose whether we want to unlock the main level or the upper level, which I believe at some point is going to be coming. Not sure when that is. Okay, put you there. Alright, I think I just need... What else did I buy here? I only need one more for fridges, I think. And then, oh yeah, the produce displays. Okay, I'll grab the produce displays after, I think. I'll do these ones for now. Or I may as well bring them all up, I guess. I'm sure, I don't know if they're all gonna fit up here properly. I will make something work, though. I'll make it work somehow. Okay, and this is also why I have all kinds of spare boxes, because I can just package up some of my ice cream. I'm gonna have to check what kind of box it takes when I go back down here. And then I'll just probably put them back on the pallet, I suppose, and then I can get I can refill my empty boxes at a later date. I'm only going to use maybe 3 boxes. Hold on, let's check that out. Let's see here. That looks like a medium. Looks like a medium-sized box. So, this was my last pallet, I believe. And then I'll go, okay. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. And then I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to grab 3 of those medium-sized boxes. And I think this is the right size, hopefully. And I'll bring these up here. Alright, so this one here, I will take... Oh, I'm going to need a box for the meat too, but I'll figure that out after. Alright, so what I'm going to do... See how many I can fit in there. Can I not get any... Oh, this box has some... Okay, I guess I can't get any closer than that. Okay, so that's all I can fit in there. Let's put it there for now, and we'll do this one. Okay, so there we go. So can I use this box for the meat? I have no idea. Of course not. No, I need a small box. Okay. One small box will do. I will throw this back on there. Grab a small box. There we go. Chicken comes in the small box too, which is interesting because it's more like a proper size in this game. Supermarket Simulator has the chicken look like monster turkeys, which is really strange. Like, man, don't you realize those chickens are massive? But anyway. So anyway, I might move the freezers around, actually, too. But I'll grab these. And then I might get my restocker to do the rest. So I'll just take what I can take out of here. And then I'll set this one up. So it's there and there. There we go. Okay. And before I lose this box, I'm going to put it back. Now, what am I stuck on? These boxes still must have collision. I believe the developer was going to remove the collision on the boxes that we're holding onto so it's easier to navigate. We're not bumping into things while we're trying to run around the store with a box. I think they had a pole on that, and having no collision on the boxes won the pole. Alright, I'm going to... Let's move this freezer out of the way. I'm actually going to have to move all these around, I bet, because I'm about to add in a bunch of shelves. But for now, I'm just going to put them in like so. Okay. Yeah, I need to set up all my little shelves. So let's do that. Can I get 2 shelves in here? I have no idea, but I'm going to find out. Yeah. It looks like it's okay. The 2 shelves here are actually slightly narrower than the single wide shelf. So there we go. Put a bunch of these in here. All right, now this was my plan. I'm gonna need a bunch of boxes. Okay, let's go. I should have. Why did I grab my pallet jack? I don't want that. You know what? This is where my cart is going to come into action because I can carry a bunch more on this than I can the dolly. So I'm just going to grab one of everything out here. Almost one of everything. So I might as well grab you. Yeah. One of those. So this way, I will have... Do I need these? I don't know, but I'm going to take one. Let's grab one of these. I think it's probably... I don't think... Yeah, you know what? Grab one of these. And I don't need those. Those were the fish boxes. So there we go. Now I have every box I could possibly need up here. Okay, so I'll park this here. Boy, it's so messy up here, but that's how it goes. I'm going to move these out of the way a little bit. Okay. Alright, so let's just drop in more of these small ones. And I do need quite a few, but that's no problem. I'll put as many as I can this way. I think I'll move the freezers down just a bit. I wish I could snap it into the corner. That'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, that'll do right there. How close is that? Oh man, that's tucked in there. That is really good. Okay. So I'll do this, and then whatever space I need for shelves, I can put them up on another wall somewhere. I have enough freezers. I still need more fridges, but I'll figure that out after. I can put the fridges anywhere. And I also need to figure out where I'm going to put all of the produce. Hey, you didn't snap. There we go. Ooh, this is a bit of a process. Okay, that's all I'm going to get there. So I'll start putting some shelves. I got those boxes in my way. That's okay. It's okay. There we go. All right, that's fine. I guess I will put them. I'll make a little bit of a wall here, I guess. Yeah, right there. Okay. let's start getting some of these out of the way. I don't know what size box I need. I think it was the big one for the cereal. Where's my boxes? That would be, I think, this one? Maybe. This is not a large box. Okay. That was the square box. Ah, there's the large box. Alright. So I will grab all of those. And it doesn't matter where I put them. So I'm just going to put them all right here. And what I'm going to do, though, is I'm not going to... I probably didn't even need to fill these up. But I don't think I'm going to put any more than that on the shelf. Because I don't think I need it for now. I just want to see, because this shelf is locked in anyway. Or should I? Should I? You know what? I'm going to. Let's just do it. And then I will just, I'll let a couple of my restockers go to town. And then I'll sort it all out later. So, I don't know what box I need. This looks like... Let's get more shelves out. And then I'll move everything off that one. So, 130 was the number, I think. And, hold on. Oh, there. Oh, it's a fridge. Oh, I wasn't fitting properly. Alright, fridges. You're not going there. I have a mix of pallets here, so... there we go. Let's grab 2 more. Not that one. Where are my... Oh, right in front of me. The pallet that I was running into. Okay. There we go. Is that 4 there yet? No, it's 3. Let's do 1 more and I can clear that shelf out of there. Okay. Oh, I can't put it there yet. Okay. No problem. We'll just move that somewhere. Right there. Okay. There we go. Let's grab that large box again. Because I think... No, you know what? The sugar's not large box, is it? It's a square box. I knew I needed a square box for something. Are you a square? Oh, wait. You're a tall square box. I need a regular square box. Okay. I think there's going to be a universal box coming at some point. I love how not quite a shelf worth fits in the box. Love it. Not really, but... Alright, there we go. So, I'm just going to let them go to town and outfit everything here, and then I'll just have all kinds of stock. Because I am fairly certain this is going to work. Let's grab a... let's get a medium box. I think it's for these. There we go. I think these will all fit into a single box. So I'll do that. There we go. And if I click the mouse manually, I can throw those on the shelf a lot quicker. There we go. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Let's do this. Will this work? Oh! How did I do that? Yeah. Oh. Oh, the little secrets. Okay. All right, let's we'll get rid of that box. Okay, so this shelf here, can I package it up with tags on it? No, it wants me to remove the labels. All right, that's okay. I don't mind that because that prevents me from packing up a shelf that I didn't mean to pack up. And I'm going to store it here for now. Okay, so that's done. All right, let's do some more of these. Hold on. Did I have any more shelves left, or was that it? I do have more. Okay. Boy, I had a lot of products, but I think I have. I think I only needed 17 of these, and I bought 18. So I think this one here is the last one I needed. You're not going to go there because I have things in the way. So there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. So I should be able to put all of my other products on there. I don't know what size boxes these all take, so let's just grab a medium box. That ought to do. No, that's a square box. Let's take the macaroni. Okay, macaroni we'll put here. There we go. Okay. Throw them up there, and then we'll do that. Okay. Oh, I can use the medium box for the rice. And the rice, yeah, goes up here. Okay. I sure wish my restockers were that fast. But, you know, that's what happens when you click your mouse super fast. You can do that thing. Okay, so... was it a square box? I don't know what box they said. Yes. I can't click it the other way, though. Okay. And there we go. Put them up there. I'm sorry, that is satisfying. I love it. Anyway. Okay. Boy, this sure takes a while, though. I need to probably grab... Will this work? Yeah, this will work. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got a shelf. No problem. We got one over here. And one more shot. There we go. I should do that. Okay. All right. So that's two gone. Smooth the labels off those. Okay. All right. Let's place it down. Well, my restockers are going to be so busy. I think I'm just going to let them restock throughout the day. And I might have to assign, like, I don't know if I can just assign somebody else to grocery. Wait, how many did I have along here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 left. Yeah, 5 plus 4. Okay, yeah, I guess I did have that many. All right, well, let's see. What takes the medium box? Are you a medium box? I don't think so. The candy is, though. All right, so candy. We'll throw the candy there. Oh, yeah, this is a medium box. Cool. I didn't have an order for things anyway, so that's not a... doesn't really matter. All right, grab the rest of these. Throw them up there. All right. What size box was this? I need a large box. Okay, can I do toothpaste? No, that's a small box. All right. Let's do... no. Wrong box. All right, let's do these then. Oh, that's all I can take? What? That's okay. Okay. Those are all up there. And I need a small box. What was that other... Oh, the large box for the chips. Yeah, perfect. Okay. We'll drop those over there. Okay, now let's... there we go. That's all set. I should have did these ones while I had the other box in my hand, but I didn't. So, let's see. What was the square box? Nothing. Oh, you were. Okay. Okay, and medium box. We'll do these ones. Okay, and then this one. There we go. Okay, so they're all set. Oh man, almost there. It's just there's so many products here. I need a small box. All right, and then I can pack this up. There we go. Okay, that is that. Let's remove these. This bit takes a while. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. Is that a medium box for these? Yes, it is. Oh, that is crazy. That it couldn't do that last one. I gotta do the small box again for the toothpaste, even though I feel like I don't need to have 100 toothpastes on the shelf, or 200 toothpastes on the shelf, but you know, just for the sake of the shelves getting filled up, I guess we'll do that. What do I... Okay, I can do this one. we'll do that. And can I do these? Yeah, I sure can. Okay, so hold on. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. All right, I don't think I need that one anymore. Is this medium? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is the last one here. Let's do those ones. Okay. All right. Pack this up. Oh, we're getting there. It's so close. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm sure this will work. Somebody has to test it though. I just need to know. Okay, let's move this fridge out of the way. Let's move this one out of the way. How many fridges can I get in here? I'll find out, I guess. Let's just put it right against there. Let's grab some more. Yeah, I'm only going to be able to fit 4 in there, for sure. And there we go. You know, that looks like a pretty good fit. But anyway, the produce is all going to move anyway. So now, let's move this so I can access the stuff in there. What do we got? What size? Is that medium? All right, perfect. There we go. And we'll do this again on every single shelf, even though like that is overkill. What else can I grab? Nothing? Nothing, eh? What size were you? These are probably all small boxes, so. Oh, hey. There we go. Okay. Hey, all right, there's so many eggs in there. They're just never going to sell out unless I get a swarm of customers like you've never seen before. Okay, do that. Okay. And we'll do the pudding. What? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, there we go. I needed those ones anyway. There we go. Oh, how many do I have in here? Huh, wait a sec. Oh, did they always? Okay, the yogurt didn't stack. The pudding stacks. All right, and then, uh-oh. Hold on. I don't know where to put this right now. I need more fridges. So that's no problem. Because I haven't expanded my grocery section, I have a whole area to put more fridges. So, look at that. We'll do it that way. I don't know how many I need, but I think I'm going to have almost a full pallet of extra fridges. I believe I needed 9 altogether, was it? I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. Am I missing one? 4. How many fridges are on a pallet? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I took 2 off that pallet. Okay, so yep. All right then. Let's there we go. I think that ought to be enough. So I'm very positive that this will all be worth it in the end. I think this will increase my sales a lot. I wish this box held more. That would be nice. There we go. Hey! Okay. Alright. We'll pack this up. And throw it over. I'm throwing them over here. I mean, they should be... I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine there. Alright, what else do I got? Oh, medium box? Yes, it is. Okay, I guess you're gonna go over here. Alright, what else we got? Alright, medium box, and Oh, I see. That is so annoying. I should do this. I didn't do the cream. I should have, but I didn't. That's okay. That is okay. I can do that right now. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, what's left here? I need... And here's the thing. I wonder if it would be better to have like have these go across this way, so it's actually available in 5 coolers, which would probably work even better. That way, anyone can look for all of these products all the time. But I'm going to do it individually for now. What are the odds out of my customers? 2 of them are going to be looking for the exact same product at the exact same time. When I only have like 30, 40 customers in the store at once, and I have 200 products. Right? So I think it's safe enough to just have them all on their own shelf. I don't think it's absolutely necessary to like spread them out, but part of me does feel a little bit better knowing that the same product is available in several different locations. Did I miscount? Did I miscount my products? I guess I only needed 8. I guess I only needed 8 fridges. Okay. Let's mark them all. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I put way too many on there. Okay. So I can box this up now. There we go. Oh boy. Let's jump up here, see if I can... There we go. Okay, I'll package this one up. Throw that back. Oh, wait. There. Okay, what are you? Small shelf. Okay. Okay, oh, I gotta do produce. Okay, so, can I throw these? Hold on. I don't think I can throw... I can't throw the pallets. Too bad. I really wanted to. Can't stack them yet either. So, that'll have to do. Okay, I have some empty boxes. I don't need these anymore. Hold on. Let's just put them... Let's just put all the empty boxes on the pallet here. There we go. Oh, it's full, is it? You're telling me I can't stick that on there? Alright then. Okay. Man, I need to do some produce. I'm not going to tear these out. I think I'm going to leave them. I'm just going to add in some produce shelves. You know, I got to grab my pallet jack. Okay. Get up. There you go. Okay. I got some extra fridges here. Another empty pallet. Okay. So let's see what I have here. Okay, I got these corner ones. Let's have a look at what they look like. Okay, so I can probably... Oh, that's not even a corner one. That's like an end cap. Okay. Okay, that'll work. You know what? I might actually kind of like these. Because you can do something that looks quite nice. I wonder if there's going to be enough room. I believe I can make it work. Can you go on the end there? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, and then I'll just empty these right here, and then I'll have a nice little area that I can put in a bunch of the extra produce. That way, everything will be kind of doubled up and have its own shelf. So we'll do that. All right. Let's grab this one. And okay, well, let's see. What one needs to be on the end here? Wait, okay, when you're carrying something, you have a tendency of really getting stuck around things, which is really annoying. Okay, everything has only 4, so it doesn't matter. So we'll do apples on these ones. Okay, there we go. You know, I'll leave them like that because it's going to be at 99% anyway. Oh, I still have apples. There we go. Okay, I'll just go around, I guess. Alright, lemons. Let's take some bananas. There we go. Alright, oranges. I don't know why I take like more than 4, because I only need 4. Alright, let's take some of these. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to pick and choose what else I want to do because I'm not going to have enough for all of them. So what I do so far, I did like 5. So I did right up to the end there with the avocados. Okay, so I don't have any melons, but I'll do... you know what, that's okay. I think I will... I'll just leave that and do these ones. Because I got another one I can set up anyway. Okay, it's carrots. Some of these. Okay, and then we'll do the onions. Okay. So now, the only thing I'm missing... oh, you know what? I have an idea. Let's just move this out of the way first. Okay. Nope. Jeez, I don't want to do that. There we go. Alright. So now I should be able to maybe... it's going to be a little bit of a cluster up here. But I think it'll be, for all intents and purposes, for the customer, I think this will be... okay. Or you know what? Hold on. Maybe I can move them over here, so it's not as congested. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Is that? Okay, that was straight. Which one's not straight? Okay, this one was not. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I'll grab one more. I might as well do them all. I can just fit it in like, right there. That ought to do. Okay. So now I'll just, that way everything is actually done. So we'll do the melons. Put them over here. All right, and then these two. Oh, I don't like running around with these boxes. Okay, that and one left. Okay, and then man, my stalker is going to be so busy. It's going to be a little bit insane. All right, so. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this cleanup after because let's get the stalkers going. Hopefully, I did everything okay. There we go. And who do I got here for the morning? Early shift. I have music, electronics, seafood, clothing, toys, vending. I don't have any grocery. So, clothing. Let's do vending, toys, and clothing. Let's throw them on. Wait, what don't I need? I don't know. I kind of need them all. Let's do toys and candy, and the clothing. Put them on grocery. And grocery. All right. So I've got 2. They're just. They are so fast. As soon as they're off break, they are off break. All right, so they're going to be busy for a little bit there. And while they're doing that, I'm going to throw some of these away. And I'm going to let some of the grocery get stocked up before I actually open. Alright, so let's see what do we got here. Okay, I am actually short a crate on this pallet as well, which is odd. What size box are you? I don't know. Tall, square. That would be right there. That would be a small. Are you a large? Nope. Nope. No. You go here. Okay. You go there, I think? Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. I got this pallet here. You know, I'm going to carry that in with this. And that can go... on the next truck that comes in, I'll just drop off a bunch of the pallets. Oh, hold on. I have a truck in here. And I'm going to find out. I don't think it's going to let me, but I'm going to find out if I can send those back and get some money back. Otherwise, I can throw them in the recycling bin, and which I think I'll do because it's only going to be like maybe a $100 loss. I'd rather spend that than stare at that pallet that I have too many of on the floor for days. I'm just going to run this one out because, hold on, those are empty too, aren't they? No, they got, hold on, ice cream cones. We'll throw these, wait, I got 6 in it. Let's go grab the one that has more in it right here. All right, here you go, staff. Yeah, right. I mean, I would. Let's see, where do they go? Cones, cones. There you go. Put you on there, and then put you. There we go. Okay, so they're put away. But I do have. Okay, there was no other empty boxes than down here. So this is just the big box, which I'll put there, and then a little more cleanup to do with pallets. And I can only bring one pallet at a time. I can't like stack a bunch up on my pallet jack there. So I'll have to run them each down here manually, just like that. I got some more over there I gotta get rid of. And my grocery stockers are gonna be a little bit busy. Oh, I can jump with it in hand though. That's pretty good. That means I can get downstairs an awful lot quicker knowing that. Okay. A couple more pallets to move. And I have some shelves on there as well that I can probably put into storage somewhere. I bet you that truck is not going to let me send it away with a pallet of stuff on there. It'll probably tell me that there's... Because if you order in stuff, it won't let you send the truck away until you take everything off. All right, let's grab this. And let's just get that out of the way. Put it right there. I need to grab my pallet jack here. And I do have some stuff. I got stuff in storage over here as well. Round shelf. Those are the bakery things, the racks, and those. Okay. I don't have a spot, and there was clothing racks there as well. I don't have a spot for any of these other items. Get up there. Get up there. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess I can't go through those boxes with my pallet jack. Okay. I think for now, these will be fine. These will be fine just here. There we go. Oh, there. And these are different items, so I can't just like, I can't put it there even. There we go. So like I can't stack them together on one pallet, which is okay. Things will get too confusing if I ended up doing that. Okay, so there we go. Everything's pretty much cleaned up. Oh, I did go through the boxes. Okay. I'll put you right here. Let's move this back over here. Okay. Yeah, so my grocery stockers are in the afternoon because I didn't typically have to restock groceries. But now that's kind of changed just slightly, only because of that change that I made. And I'm going to just check in on them, see how they're doing. They have a lot of... Oh, man. Oh, man. You know what I could do is let's just have a look here. Who can I hire for restockers? Oh, they're all really expensive. Move speed is what I like to look for. I might just get Eric for now. I'm probably going to replace you later, bud. I'm going to put you early on grocery. There we go. Oh, he gone. He gone already. There he is. Look, right straight to work. Didn't even need a training lesson or anything. So, anyway, I had toys and who? Toys and somebody. Oh, I knew I was going to forget that. Electronics, music, seafood, vending. I had toys, and did I have music in there? I need somebody looking after music. Yeah, music, electronics. Alright, I gotta go one at a time here because I can't remember all those different departments. This one was toys and candy. I'm gonna drop her back on toys and candy. Hold on. Bakery? No, I don't think. I had 6 that I needed to maintain. So, music, electronics, seafood, music, electronics, seafood, clothing. That's the one I was missing, wasn't it? Music, yes, I had a clothing. You right there. All right, I gotta make sure I have my departments looked after that need them. Okay, so I have one person that's just going to sit there and do groceries all morning. No boxes found for pinstripe pants. Are you making a joke? Oh, right in front of me. Wait. I missed ordering that pallet, I guess. Okay then. So dock 2. Yep, sure. Okay. All right. And you know, I think I'm going to open up now because I have somebody that's just going to sit there and they are going to stock groceries like crazy. And if you jump up on things like right now here, you will get stuck. And I can't snap it there anymore, which is like also super weird. Which is really weird. So I'm gonna move that. Because I guess you can only snap these in place if there's one. Or like what? That is the strangest thing. Oh, there we go. Wow, that snapping was really finicky. Just saying. Okay, so everything does have one in it. Anyway, they're doing pretty good for a lot of the things, which is kind of shocking that they got them that many so far. But okay, they got a ways to go. They're just going to keep plucking away at that. And yeah, I think I'm just going to open up the store. And I'm probably going to have to order some things as well, because a lot of the grocery stuff is going to be getting low. So just as a refresher, grocery was 130 were selected to last day. So sales by department, 130 sales for grocery. And if I go here, this did screw up earlier. So hopefully it keeps the proper numbers. I might have to exit and reload the save to get the proper numbers back. But anyway, it's good for right now, I think. And then 130, I'll see if that increases or improves. Or we might even get more customers now, actually. I have an extra self-checkout. That it might be a good idea to preemptively put this down, even though I'm sure, I'm 99% certain I won't need it. But that'll give us 60. And if I start crossing into the 50s...
Failed. I hope I'm wrong.
Listen, lady. That was baked today. Alright, so, yeah, I'll keep an eye on the customer account. Technically, with all of those extra shelves and the variety, I mean, I already had the variety, but all those extra shelves should get me more customers coming in. So, just to be safe, I am going to go to the equipment. And I am going to buy a pallet of these to dock 3. And I'm going to attempt to send back this other truck. Nah, see, it wants me to take that off there, which is too bad. It's been removed and it was re-added to the truck, so it could have took it. But that's alright. I will take it off, and I'm just going to toss those all into the green bin. I could send those off, but hold on. I got a bunch of other pallets. I can always get more pallets. Real easy, so I'll just get rid of a bunch of pallets I don't need. There we go. And I've got 40 of 60. And it's not quite 10. So, I mean, that's a good sign. So let's send that truck away. And let's grab this. And I will have some more of these self-checkouts up here, just in case. They'll be ready to go. I'll just put it, I'll just wheel this pallet down this way. So there we go. Can't unload there. What about here? Alright. So I'll just leave that there. And if I get in a bind, I haven't even hit 50 yet, so I probably don't need them, but they're there, you know, just in case. Now, adding in, even though I didn't add any extra products, I did add in a bunch of shelves. Now, the main thing for attracting more customers is having more shelves. That was the big thing. More shelves. So now I got a lot more shelves. Barely touch the customers at all. So that just raises questions about, you know, what actually would increase this. I mean, I don't have a huge variety yet, but I got a lot of shelves compared to what I had. So anyway, and everything has its own shelf too. So I'm not really seeing a particularly higher customer flow than before. But yesterday, because I have my statistics handy, I can see that yesterday I had 371 customers. So we'll see how many we get today. If I don't hit over 400, I'm gonna start to question the shelf theory, because it's I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, it looks like there's quite a few customers, but still. I mean, I'm hitting 45. I've topped at 46 before, I think. Anyway, we shall see. I guess I should send this truck away, and then yeah, let's gonna bring this green bin over here. Let's just get rid of those, because I don't feel like sitting on a pallet filled with, what is this, cleaned cod. Can I save any of these boxes? I don't know. Where is the I don't even know. Oh wait, it was this one over here, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't take any of them. Alright, so let's see, what's this give me? Oh, it doesn't come up on the screen. I just got to look at my money. Is it 50 bucks? I have no idea. Oh, it's saying at the bottom, sell for $27.61.5. Wow, that is precise. So anyway, I'm losing a few $100 by throwing these out, but I really don't want to. I don't want to hang on to a bunch of boxes that I'm gonna sit there for ages. There we go. Okay. So that pallet can go in the next truck, but I should keep an eye on grocery pallets now, because they are probably going to go down a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, I figured a couple would end up becoming empty. So I'll order in a few of those, and then on that truck I'll throw that extra pallet. So there we go. And then I should check produce. Produce is not something I had to buy a lot of lately, but having all those extra produce shelves is going to change things. So I'll order those to dock 2, nice and close there. So, and then I'll have to keep an eye on those just to make sure they don't need more stocking, which they probably will. And at the same time, I will check out some of these. I might need to order some things. Yeah, it looks that way. And it is the afternoon as well, so I have on 3 unloaders, so they'll make quick work of this stuff I'm ordering, for sure. Oh, it's only 11 of those. That means that, yes, I can get one of those. I'm going to need this soon. It's an expensive one. Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't order vacuums. I needed extra, but that doesn't matter. Alright. Those looking good, and those are good. Yeah. Get some clothes. And that's alright. Baking stuff lasts quite a while, but they're going to start going down soon. Get some of those. This is going to be a big order. Okay, so now groceries I have on the way, or they're in here on the truck, so I don't need to worry about those. I already ordered those and those. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. I look at the fish stuff all the time, all the seafood, but I mean, I hardly ever have to order seafood pallets. 35, I'll get one of those. And there we go. So I'll send this to dock 3. There we go. Let's grab this. We'll get rid of this one on this truck. There we go. Alright, 47. I haven't been really keeping an eye on my customer count, because honestly, I have never, ever been worried about hitting my cap. And my cap is only 60, but I just assume I'm not going to come close to it anyway. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever hit 50 in the game yet. So, I mean, that's kind of my goal. One day I'm going to hit 50 customers at the same time. The max is 101. And, I don't know. I think I need a lot more products before I see anywhere above 60 even. Hopefully I hit over 400 customers. That would be nice. Now, a thing... Oh, look, these are all sold out, huh? Oh. You know, that is interesting. I might have to actually do another day with these more full, because I am actually... Somebody did clear out all these sections, so... I feel sorry for my... I have 2 grocery stockers on now, though, so they are going to fill everything up full. And then maybe I'll do a second day, just to see. It's only been a couple hours. Because I am curious, a little bit of progression of how things will sell. Because, I mean, I think I'm losing out on some produce here. I might be getting not found, maybe? Like, I still have them available here. So that's a bonus. Now, I only had one of each here, too, so it would have sold it pretty quick. So... no new customers are going to show up. So we'll just let...
love that freshly baked smell.
Oh, it's fresh. We'll let the last ones do their thing. Now, this guy looks a little bored over here. I'm also thinking of kind of maybe not doubling up, or maybe doubling up, but I was thinking of running with 2 seafood workers and have more shelves for 2 to run. And that way I can unlock that last one and like double up on some of these things and have more, and hopefully sell more seafood items at the same time as well. Because sometimes these will get backed up, and as long as somebody's standing here, they're again locking out all of these items. So that's another thing. Get customers in and out. So they're going to take a while to restock everything. I do kind of need more restockers, though, because I would like to have at least one for each shift to restock the sports section. And that's the last one I need to open. And then from there, it's going to be figuring out, you know, where everything's going. I still need to figure out where everything's going inside my warehouse here. And I still need more racks. But I'm going to just hold off because I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put all these racks first. And then make sure everything fits in here just how I like it. And that'll take me a little while. Okay, I better have a little walk around here and see if I need to order anything. Again, because you never know. Oh yeah, there's an empty one. Those 2 are left empty. Those are furniture items. Plus they say 0, 0. Doesn't matter. I have a plan to put those on their own racks, like away from the regular merchandise. They're coming back with that box, so I'm not going to do anything with that one. Pretty much if it's... I wait for a red 0 before I order anything. Or if I have 2 pallets, I have 2 pallets of the all-in-ones. They hold 12 on a pallet, so I check that number to make sure I don't need a pallet. Yeah, I don't need those either, which is good because they are expensive, but I'm going to need speakers soon. So there's 10 off shelf. I can hold 20 of these total in here, so I'll get one of those. And there's 12, so I already ordered one of those ones. Alright, let's check this side. I ordered some of those already. That's good. That one. How many boxes are on? There's 4 boxes. Yeah, I can't do nothing with that one. Can I see up high enough? There's 4 boxes there, it looks like, plus no. Okay, I can't do that one either. There's too many part boxes. Each pallet had a part box on it. So, those are good. Oh, one of those. Alright, yeah, it's not too bad here. Now, once I start getting my all my pallets moved into the aisles going the other way, things are going to get a little more congested, I think, and it might be a little harder to go up and down the aisles and see what I need, but maybe not. Probably something I'll just be able to get used to anyway. Let's see, these are all still holding up pretty good, even though I have to do a lot of restocking there. Well, not me, my workers do, but they're holding up pretty good though. Okay, so all of those are looking good, and these are looking good. So there's only a couple extra pallets there. I'll put that to dock 1, sure. Okay, so they're still working away here, and all my customers have left the store. I have 2 people not doing anything, but that's okay. Oh yeah, check her pants out. Now, I don't have a dress code or anything. I don't really care what they wear. But she's got something that she decided she was going to... I don't know if she got her pants tucked into her socks or what's going on. Anyway, high heels too, but, you know, she's not operating the pallet jack or anything, just a cart. So if she wants to run with some of her sandals or whatever those shoes are, high heels, you know, that's up to her, I guess. But she's the only one I've seen that has pants that are kind of hiked up, and I don't know, they're like cut off or something. Anyway, she can do whatever she wants to do. Yeah, they all have their own kind of little bit of a style. He's got sleeves, he doesn't, so yeah, they all kind of do their own thing. But you know, I kind of appreciate that they're not all exactly identical, because, you know, not many people wear exactly the same uniform, even if there is a uniform, there's subtle differences sometimes, so it's kind of nice to see that reflected in the game. Oh, this is looking much better. Although these don't fit very many, so they can probably sell out quick. But everything's looking definitely a lot better once it's all filled up. These don't have any sprayers, which is fine because of, you know, the kind of setup they are. But anyway, I do have everything I have unlocked. I have a lot of, which, I mean, really should boost my customers. I wonder how these did. I don't think they sold out, so maybe one freezer was okay. And I have 2 people on electronics as well, so everything should be a little quicker for restocking. Oh, who left this cart here? Come on, guys. I'll put it away. Alright. Yeah, we'll drop it right there, I think. Alright, so my music section is the smallest, because I believe it's actually only the first license, isn't it? The first license only had 3 or 4 of the 4 things in it. Yeah, so I literally only did the first license, and it runs out quickly, and I wonder if that would improve if I had more music selection, because that's kind of what happens with all the other departments. So maybe these will last a little longer on the shelves, because right now they come in for a music related item and they don't have much to choose from, so they might pick up a couple of these guitars, you know. Anyway, I got a little storage area back here. I wish I could put the boxes on top of this table, store my things a little neater, but anyway. Alright, how we doing here? They probably have a bunch more trips to do though, because I noticed that toothpaste up here was pretty empty, so they definitely need a bunch more of those. Oh, hello, there she is. Where's your partner? He's probably coming. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, I mean, they're getting there. I wonder if these things are locked out. I'm just curious. I'm going to grab a box. One of these. And I'm going to wait for them to do something. And they should technically be locked out. Let's see. What are you... Oh, he's got a bunch of small boxes. Let's find one that he's working on. Is he going to be working on these? I can interact with all of those. What are you doing? The eggs? It's not locked out. Okay, so the exact shelf he was filling was not locked out. That's a change. You used to get that hard ding. It'd be like, ding, 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 you can't touch this. Check that out. I took the cream right off the shelf. All right. Well, I like that. Okay, so that means that I could sort these all myself, and I can get a good idea of what's going on. We need a lot more boxes of this cream up here, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Huh, well that is pretty cool. Alright, let's work my way up from the bottom. Let's just empty this one. I think that one's full down there. Yeah. Huh. Well, that is really neat. Unlocked shelves? What? When did that happen? I mean, I kind of knew at some point they would probably be unlocked. I didn't realize they were already unlocked because it was mentioned that the reason why they were locked was just to make sure that it wasn't causing any issues or bugging anything out. And now it appears that they are unlocked. So that is awesome. So it's probably not locked with the customers either, which means that I can come and fiddle around with the numbers here and maybe force a restocker to come and restock something. Even though they're set to 99%, they're going to restock everything anyway. But if it's set to 75%, I could like shuffle things around, or even come down here. If my restockers were on pause, I could shuffle my bakery around a little bit and get her to bake some stuff. If I could drop something below 75%, because she is locked into 75%, unlike all the other employees. I think though I might be nearing completion here. Oh, I need some apples. Who's got apples? Nobody has produce right now. I'm sure they'll bring some up. They need a few more of these waters. Yeah, they still have a few more trips to do. It doesn't look half bad, you know, it's all stocked up like that. But it's not normal, I don't think, for a store to like have full shelves of a single item. If these were like 4 different types of toothpaste, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. But to have like one type of toothpaste that many times on a shelf, but you know, if it brings in more customers, I'll do that. Also, I think there's only one type of toothpaste in the game, so I'll probably figure out later once I have everything unlocked, you know, what things belong beside what thing, because I don't know, having the flour and chips and candy and then mashed potatoes, I don't know if that works. Okay, yeah, they were just up and down. Oh, she's trying to bring some produce up there, so... Oh, there we go. There we go. I should have another look in the back here. Are all the bay doors closed? Yes, they are. Alright. So that means that I haven't over-ordered anything, but I should have another look to make sure. And I don't think I'm going to need any grocery items. I've already bought some. And I had quite a bit already, but you never know. So we'll have a look. I don't know how electronics is, but they might be. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, good, because they're going to get expensive there. Very soon, I'm going to have some big bills coming in. all of these look like I can't put... Oh, wait. No. No, I can't put anything on these ones any more than there already is. But let's just have a look at the rest of the stuff here. I like how the bakery section is real easy to see those pallets, to see that they have products on them. So the bakery's easy to shop for right now. I can also step back and look at everything. Once I've got everything down on this narrower aisles, it's going to be harder to step back and have a look at them. But it's still not too bad, because it's not bad to be able to go down the aisle and look at them this way, and you can pretty much tell that they're full. Oh, there's an empty one. Look at that. But those are good. Those are all good. That last one there is good. And the produce, I'm sure it's probably still fine. Yeah, it's all good. I don't even want to look at the fish, the seafood here, because I rarely ever need seafood pallets, except for lobster. The rest are so slow going, and that's kind of why I'm thinking of doubling up on my my seafood tables and getting an extra employee to try and get these moving a little quicker. But anyway, one pallet is all I needed. One pallet of milk. Got it. And yeah, I guess that was it. This one was hold on, did I order one of those? I thought I ordered oh, I did. Okay, a pallet of milk and a pallet of milk. Alright. Good. Chocolate milk and some white milk. Alright, look at that. Hard at work. Now, these do lock to one employee, so I have a third unloader right there. And he's chilling because these two grabbed those two pallets. So one employee will look after one pallet, and once they do their thing, he might leave to get to one of the pallets, but they're doing it so quick it's not giving him enough time to realize there's pallets there. If they take too long, then he will probably grab one of the pallets, and one of these employees will go take a break. That's kind of what I've been observing on how the unloaders are working. So although I have three, this guy's not going to help out with those two. Alright, well, let's see what I've got going on here. They must be... I still need more toothpaste. Man. They have so many shelves to stock. So if I have somebody... Let's say, hypothetically, somebody came in and grabbed... If they grabbed one thing off every single shelf here, that would be so much restocking to do. That's the only problem. And then I end up needing several grocery restockers. Or turn it down to 75%. But I like to have it fully stocked, you know? I mean, I could have 3 in the morning, or sorry, 3 in the afternoon, 1 in the morning. I can do 4 stockers for groceries, or the ones that take longer to stock up. Like the electronics is all done, right? And I have 2 that were doing electronics, but that's the whole electronics department with that's everything unlocked, but they don't all have their own shelf. So there's probably less to stock than what I have here now for groceries. Anyway, I think they're probably nearing completion, I would say. Maybe a couple more trips. I'll find my guy and see how many he's got. Probably a full... Yeah, it's a full cartload. Yeah, man. I'd help them, but I don't want to mess up their system. I got my system, and I gave them their system. Kind of. And I don't want to mess with it, because I might accidentally mess up partial boxes and whatnot. So I'd like to let them do their thing. I just want to see my stats at the end of the day. But now that everything's full as well, I'm really curious if there was another day as well, and I can just let my stalkers do the thing in the morning. But yeah, I am very curious on what kind of changes they'll have, and if it's very little change, that's going to be a bit disappointing. Oh, the toothpaste is full. No, it's not. They missed a couple. Oh, they'll be back. Unless... There's no way I'm out of toothpaste. But I should just peek at the groceries just to see. Okay, they're all full. And like I said, produce, there's so many on each pallet that even though I have lots, I have so much produce in here. So, yeah, definitely have enough. Alright, how many more trips you guys got? Let's just watch what they come out with. And another thing, I've noticed they like to make a trip to the garbage bin when they're empty. That's a bad example because he was full, but they like to go to the garbage bin even when they're empty. I'll have to wait for that example. But right now they're kind of offloading everything they got. Yeah, he's going to empty those ones. Oh, she must be upstairs still. Yeah. She's probably going to empty those onions, isn't she? Wait, maybe not. So, if she doesn't have any boxes to throw out, it'll be interesting to see how many you got in there. Oh, no, she didn't empty it. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, what I want to see, I can race her, and I'm going down the up escalator. Come on. I guess she got that cart. She can't really run with it. I just want to see if she puts all of those back on the shelves. We'll see what she does. If she has more to pick up, I hope she would pick up the boxes that she needs and not walk back to the trash bin. But let's just have a look at what she does here. Okay, 1 box is returned. 2, 3. Oh, she has one for the garbage. Okay, bad example then. Does she have any more to pick up? Yes, she does. Let's watch the guy when he comes down, see if he has all full boxes when he comes down. Not full, but you know what I mean. How many are you grabbing? My goodness. See, oh, there he is. Oh, wait, no, he's got... Is that empty? No, that's not empty. Let's see what else he has here. Alright. No, he's got empty boxes, doesn't he? I believe those are 2 empties. Yeah. No, wait. He put that... Oh, okay, here he goes. Now, he should go pick up boxes, right? No. He's walking this way. Empty cart. We watched him return all those boxes. He's coming over here. He stopped by the garbage can. I don't know why. That was very inefficient of you, sir. I don't know what you're doing. You're getting your steps in, I guess. And then he came all the way back here to grab some more stuff. So... he was here, and he made a trip all the way across there. So if they're walking further down there to grab stuff, that's a much longer trip to make for nothing. So yeah, anyway, I'm glad he did it. So I know I wasn't going crazy, but I'm also not glad that he's doing it. Oh boy. And I think they all do that. Not just the grocery. I just think everyone always makes the trip to the bin, even if they don't need to. Where do you put the bin? I mean, it's close to the door. so that they're not walking out of their way. But should I move it to a like she's doing it here. Empty cart to the bin, and then back to grab stuff. Anyway, that has been passed on to the developer, and he's definitely going to look into that. So it's pretty cool. Oh, she's grabbing more stuff. Man, oh man. I definitely need more grocery restockers for sure. I say that for grocery, but once I get the other departments more filled up as well, it's really going to show that I definitely need multiple restockers for everything. Ooh, look at that. Did you see that? So for optimization, oh look, okay. So up in this corner, this yogurt disappears too, but you barely see it, except for you notice the lighting slightly changes. So I think they're disappearing. But these apples right here, right there. Okay, even though I technically should still be able to see them right here, I cannot see them unless I get right there and then they pop in. So yeah, if I'm this close, they show. But if I back up right here, they disappear. And I mean, it's barely noticeable unless you're kind of like looking right at that direction. But it all depends too, right? If I happen to be looking here at the squash, as soon as I get... there's a spot right here where they disappear. Oh, those disappear too. Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Because the other products, you don't really notice it, but on the rounded shelves, you definitely notice it. Because once you get around so far, you can still see it even though you're on this angle. If this was a square shelf, I might not see it. Like the fridge, for example, I don't see the items disappear because it's blocked. I don't notice on the toys so much because it's done really well with the toys, so I don't see when the things get out of view. But it definitely shows on those rounded produce shelves. So maybe are the avocados doing it? Yeah, they're doing it as well. So maybe those could use a slight tweak on the angle. Like, see, I don't notice the carrots at all disappear. I don't even notice the onions way over there disappearing. Only on these rounded ones when I reach a certain angle away. And actually, I don't even notice these ones disappearing from over here. Actually, the avocados, I don't notice them at all disappearing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Anyway, stop looking at that. All right, our grocery done. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 employees in here. I don't know. They don't have name tags, but I think they're done. I think they're done. All right. So finally, all right. End the day. One product unavailable. One of this produce. So out of all of that, my profit did not change at all, and my store customers might as well have not changed at all. So after all of that, my conclusion is that changing those store products to individual shelves had zero effect on my store. Like literally zip. Same number of customers and about the same. Sales, actually the sales might even be kind of down a bit. I barely made any money because there was a ton of supply costs. But anyway, this is just me eyeballing this report. What did you open that door? What needs to be seen is these statistics. So the last day, it says customers 377. So the day before, I think I had 371. I don't know, because I can't see like an overall customers. But here's the revenue trend, though. So basically, what I did sell a few more products here. What I did was add in a bunch of shelves. My customers barely changed from the day before. Profit actually went down. Revenue went down. Profit went down because I'm selling cheaper items because they were groceries, which is unfortunate. My total grocery department, it sold 333 items though. So it skyrocketed because customers can buy more groceries now. They can't buy more electronics yet. So the bonus is what I did notice. This was at what, 170 before? I can't even remember. I think it was 170. So they have access to way more groceries, but groceries are cheap. So basically what happened is I sold a bunch of these products and my music went down, like that happened. So music is worth a lot more. And what happened, this is good to know, but the confusing bit is my customers are still 3-something. Profit dropped. So if we look at the graph for the last 7 days, you can see that my profit went down yesterday quite a bit. But I mean, product sales for ice cream, now I don't know how accurate this is because it was doubling up, but I actually sold, you know what, I don't even know. This says the last day I sold 26, but it's counting these 2 days. So I don't know which one is right and which one is wrong. I think this is right. I went from selling 0 of those to 6, I guess. I mean, these still need some tweaking, so I was able to sell a lot more produce. The only thing is these things are not worth very much. So I don't think we need to do another day to see what's going on. But there is a problem with the math. So ice cream says 26. I'm gonna have to manually count this to see exactly how many I'm selling to know what's actually correct here. You're telling me I only sold 9. That's the lowest I've sold in ice cream in 30 days. I have never sold only 9 ice cream. This is actually the first day I've sold that few. So that is because as soon as I had it, I had like 2 freezers worth. So I've never sold this small amount before, but that went down probably because they have more options of things that are available. And I decreased this to 1 freezer instead of 2. However, these graphs are not really matching up. Like this, it should be 6. And this says it sold 15, so I have no idea. But one thing I can check is I won't be doing it another day, but if I just save this, right? And we can look at this here. The product sales for the last day for ice cream cone says 26. We know that is not correct, and it should be 9. So, I wonder if the week is off as well. But if I just exit to the menu, and I'm just going to load back in there, and I'm just curious on what that number is going to be if I continue on this day. Just, for my own sanity, we'll have a little look at that. So, let me see. Statistics, product sales. So, oh look, the ice cream is no longer on the top. So it was 9, I think, right? So there it dropped down to here. So, yeah. Anyway, now everything seems to be correct. Bleach sold quite a lot. It actually sold 13 there. So a lot of things did increase for my grocery sales. But the customer count, and it's not a graph. It's not an actual graph for the customers. Customers are listed here. Everything else has a graph. The revenue shows me what it is right here, and I get a graph. I get a bar graph. I get a line graph for these different things. So revenue, products sold from all the departments, the average per customers, complaints, the revenue, balance over time. What is missing is the customers. I don't see anything here for customers, and I'm not sure why that is. It is tracking them, but it's not showing me how many customers came in. I just have to look at this number and be like, oh, so I went down. I technically went up, but over the last 7 days, I've had less customers over the last 7 days. Over the last 30 days, I've had a lot more because it's counting when I had a lot less at the time. But the last week, I only had, I've had less. Anyway, so yeah, the statistics still has a little bit of a glitch there. Sure, they just need to iron out a couple of numbers. But yeah, I'll give that one last save because I like to have my saved games. I also back those up, and some people don't make backups of their saves, and I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, big update there for Megastore Simulator. And that'll do it for me. And I got a lot of work cut out for me with rearranging my warehouse and filling out my departments a lot more. So a lot of work ahead. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching and tuning in. And have a great night. Peace.